Trekcast.
The galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast.
And there we are. The galaxy's most cut off, quick clip intro. I love it.
We got to fix that. We got to fix that.
One of these days we will. Hey, this episode of Trekcast is brought to you by LaCroix. All I'm missing is avocado toast. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing?
How's your man bun growing?
It's getting there, but unfortunately, it's all in the front.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah. Long in the front, short in the back. It's the opposite of a mullet.
Yes. How's everyone doing?
Good. And for those of you who don't know, if you're looking at the YouTube chat, my alter ego name is Taylor. So that's Hot Guy put over there on the in the chat.
Taylor Rick.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Alter ego name.
T-Bear says Chad is going for the pike look.
I am going for the pike look. I'm growing it long so that I can dress and act and be like Pike. And when I get to STLV, if he's there on a panel, I'm going to walk up and say, Mr. Anson Mount, how is it for you? How do you feel about meeting Pike in person for the first time? That's what I'm going to say.
Perhaps.
Space.
Oh my God, the chat's going to be crazy now with him here. I'm just warning you.
Who is that?
Buddy of mine from out in Cali.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he hot? I mean, his name is Hot Guy.
He's got a beard. He's got a hell of a beard.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
All right. Well, there you go.
He's a beard bro.
So you heard it here. Chad thinks he's hot.
Talking about dudes on the internet. Welcome
to
Dude Trek.
Welcome
Dude
to Dude
Cast.
Trek. Yeah, we never get it right.
We never get it right.
Oh Lord.
That's how it begins.
Oh boy.
So no lens flare today. It's kind of overcast out. So
okay.
Yeah.
That would explain it.
Yep.
And we see the car seat. That's new.
No, that's always been there. That's
always been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would a car seat be in the Trek universe? Do they have them? They don't have them because they have inertial dampeners, right?
They don't have seatbelts.
They don't even have seatbelts. Yeah.
They just fly around the minute the ship gets touched.
They're all thrown through a screen somewhere that explodes magically.
Yeah.
So now I want to go back and look when Picard was driving his dune buggy in Insurrection.
The Argos.
The Argo. Did they have seatbelts?
I believe they had a 5-point harness system.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than Data, who was just standing there at the back.
Yeah.
Right.
And for some reason felt the need to have goggles on.
Well, yeah, because you fly around in space and then you want to go just drive around. So I'm looking at pictures of the Argo, but I can't get a good enough shot to tell if they have seatbelts or not.
Yeah.
Hot Guy brings up a good point. There's always someone in a van in my podcasts.
Oh, is that a thing for you?
That's a thing for me. Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, should we get to the news?
Let's go for it.
Sure. Why not?
Do it.
Star Trek news.
All right. So our first news story comes to us from trekmovie.com. And yesterday, a bunch of different Star Trek actors took to the picket line for the writers' strike going on right now. There were several of them out in LA and in New York, respectively. We had writers and actors and just people all associated with Star Trek. Pretty much every series you can think of were on the lines. Some notable ones, we had Anthony Rapp, we had Jerry Ryan, Jess Bush, Nurse Chapel. I know, what's his name? Spock has been out there a few times.
What's his name?
Yeah. Yeah. Spock, the new one. Spock 3.0.
Hipster Spock.
Hipster Spock.
Definitely hipster Spock.
Yeah. They have been out there. And then apparently after on the picket lines, this was posted on Instagram by Terry Metalis. Him, Jerry Ryan, a few of the writers from Picard, and oh God, I forget his name. Shaw. His real name. What is that guy's real name?
Oh,
Dipshit from Chicago.
Yeah.
That should have been a trivia question. Yeah.
Yeah. They all were playing Dungeons and Dragons last night. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Shaw was the DM for those people who care about that. So.
I don't even know how Dungeons and Dragons is played.
Oh man.
I got no clue. Never done it. Not once.
I mean, for a guy talking about Trek on the internet, you'd think you would have played by now.
No.
Hasn't happened. It's cool.
I don't know. Well, as we've established, I am a nerd, but I'm not like that kind of, like, I'm also into sports ball. Okay.
Soon you will evolve into he's a mighty nerd.
So was Chris Pine playing Dungeons and Dragons with them?
That's a huge miss if he wasn't.
Contractually, because as part of the marketing for his film, they did do a thing where all the actors played. So
that's hilarious.
That happened.
Does anybody have any sympathy for these writers on strike? I'm just curious.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty messed up.
What is it they want? What is it they're not getting that they want?
So because of streaming, they don't get residual checks, which they would normally get, which then kind of benefits your rating and allows you to make a living at it. So typically they would make decent money because it would re-air on networks. But because of streaming, they get virtually nothing. But these studios keep making record-breaking numbers and record-breaking profits, and they're just not sharing it. It's literally just going all to the top.
This is another one of those things where the law has to catch up with technology.
Exactly.
There are shows that for years did not come out on DVD because of old contracts that, we can't put this out on disc because it'll violate this contract. So we have to renegotiate with, this person or whatever. For like you said, residuals.
Why does the law have to get involved in this? Isn't it just a contract dispute? Why do we have to have a law?
Well, the contracts need to catch
because
up.
the contract is
not law, not like a regulation government law. You mean like contract?
No, well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So, like, to give you an idea, one of the writers for The Bear, right, which is a very popular FX show that gets repeatedly aired on Hulu, that guy talked about how, like, he was at the Emmys and literally had a negative bank account because he only got paid for one episode, doesn't get any residuals, doesn't get anything else, but he's on a hit show, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the examples.
So, I mean, they're just basically not paid enough to write for a single episode when there's only 12 or 13 episodes, and that's it. Is that kind of what we're getting at?
That's part of it. So that's also another thing.
It's cheap to live there.
Right. And that's another point, right? Like, these seasons are now like 6-8 episodes, but you're contracted for the year. Whereas it used to be a network show. You can, but if they call you back and they're like, hey, we need rewrites, legally you got to go back to them, and you're not getting paid.
Good contract, don't take it.
Well, what else are you going to do, right? You need the credits.
You're a writer. Yeah, I get it.
So
put up Wolf's comment there because it's perfect as far as the D&D thing with Ethan Peck. That's great. I'd like to roll for initiative now. It's like in the clip for the Strange New World. It's great.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So
I think there was another issue with AI, right? There's something with
so that's another one. What the writers union wants is basically studios cannot use AI to make scripts, right? It needs to be a creative endeavor. And the studios are like,
damn,
not sure about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, it's funny.
This Trekcast quiz show was created by Chat GPT. I did it in 35 minutes. I'm not kidding.
God damn it.
His phone fell. It was so shocked.
That's right. The AI in his phone is like, I'm quitting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I was just going to say, AI, if you think about it, it's just a new type of automation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like, this is like people who work in a car factory trying to have it written into their contract that, nope, no machines on the assembly line. These cars are only built by human hands. It's the same issue.
Right.
It's the same issue. It's just a different technology.
It's a productivity tool. It's a 100% productivity tool. I use it almost every day. And I use it for multiple things. And think about this. For those of you who aren't using it, and don't understand what I'm saying when I say I use it every day. Morning, Cujo. Go into Chat GPT today, find 4 different things in your pantry, and then ask it to give you a recipe including those 4 things, and it'll do it. Or go use Bard on Google. Same thing.
Right.
I mean, there's a million one ways to use it. I use it every day.
I literally know nothing about it. So is it a website? Is it an app? Is it something you pay for? What?
Totally free. So you can either go to, you can just Google search for Chat GPT login. You'll get right there. Simple. Or you can go to bard.google.com. Same thing. And just start typing away. Ask it anything. It's phenomenal. I use it in my sales. I use it in marketing to create cold copy stuff. But I use it as an outline, and then go and modify that and change it. So, if you're trying to think of something that you want to write up, but maybe you're stalled for ideas, then you go use it as an idea, get your mind flowing.
Yeah.
Takes what it spits out.
Yeah.
And modify it
It's more of a collage.
It's a huge tool. It's a huge tool to use.
Right. But if studios start doing that, right, then they're not going to have to pay writers, and it's another way for them to save money.
But that's ridiculous. You're going to have to pay writers because you're going to create your own Bible that's not on the internet, not somewhere for Chat GPT to scrape. That's not somewhere for Bard to go and scrape. Bard is live. Chat GPT is 3 years worth of data, and it's not live, right? So there's a difference between the two. You can't go and make an entire script perfect, ready to go, ready to hand somebody out of either one of these tools. It's not. That's ridiculous. It doesn't write now. It can write a book. It's a shitty book, but it can't do that. You have to go and fine tune it. Like when I made the quiz show, I literally made the quiz show using this tool. Okay, and all I did was ask it a few things, got a few answers back, modified those, played with it, and used it to help build it. That's
so
it.
Literally, as you were saying that, I just typed into Chat GPT, give me a storyline for an episode of Picard. And there it is. It's writing it right now. Just
sure.
Yeah.
And that's great.
So here's the thing. Okay. So so you're a writer. You're in the Writers Guild. What do you get paid more to do? Write a script or do rewrites of somebody else's script?
I think typically it's writing a script.
Writing a script. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they hand you, instead of saying, hey, we need you to write a script for such and such, instead they hand you Chat GPT's script and say, hey, we need some rewrites on this.
Yeah.
Okay. And they pay you 100 units instead of 200 units.
Right.
I think that's that's a whole issue.
And then there's an argument that you don't even get the little residuals that they get now.
And if that's the contract that they want, then that's the contract they want. It's business, right? Things change.
Then who else are they going to go to?
What do you mean? Who else are they?
So you're saying that as if there's other studios that will pay them well. They're not going to.
It's a market economy.
But that's the thing. It's not, because other studios will then adapt that same process.
Yeah.
And they're not going to find writers. They're not going to find people because it'll be unlivable.
Sure, they will. Because
this is the
whole
whole.
In Missouri will sign up to do that, and they'll pay me $100, and it'll take me 40 minutes, and I'll send it to them, and I'll do 30 of them a week instead of writing one.
This is the whole idea of collective bargaining.
Yeah.
Right.
They're saying, you're going to treat us like this, or you're going to get nothing from any of us.
Exactly.
That's the only reason it works.
Yeah, exactly.
I get how it works. I'm just being the devil's advocate of the whole thing here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Our next news story comes to us from the weirdest website I've ever heard of, dapsmagic.com. That's literally the name of the website. I don't know. Whatever. But apparently Star Trek Picard has returned to the top 10 in the Nielsen ratings yet again, just this week.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's giving it legs, man. People are loving this show.
It's a great episode. It's a great season.
It's
just a fantastic season.
Yeah. So yeah, it broke into the top 10. That's the third time since its release that it's broken into the top 10. It was rated number 9, so it's climbing from where it's been. So
you think this is word of mouth? Do you think this is people?
100% this is word of mouth.
Or do you think this is rewatches?
I think it's word of mouth more than rewatches. I'm sure rewatches are there, but it's more. So I know personally, just anecdotally, I've had friends come up to me, "Hey, is it good?" Yeah, dude, it's fantastic. All
Yeah.
right, I'll get Paramount Plus to watch it now that it's all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's happened a few times to me. So
Oh man, I'm gonna have to.
I'm
gonna
getting
have-
reamed over the coals in the chat today. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
I'm gonna have to alter my settings. The sun is coming out, and I see a little bit of lens flare
oh no.
poking
Just
out.
go with
like,
it, JJ.
Right
Just go
around
with it.
here.
Should we start playing some Beastie Boys?
It's a
What's going
feature,
on?
not a bug. Yeah.
All right. And our last news story, I wanted to bring this up. Just came out this morning. It's from Fansided. Also, Red Shirts Must Die. This is kind of interesting. So they posted basically what I would say is an opinion piece. The headline is Star Trek Discovery was anything but successful during its run.
Tell me something I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. So this guy very early on in the thing talks about how it didn't hit certain metrics and all that, but he doesn't provide any metrics himself. It's just opinion.
I got one
Yeah.
metric. One metric.
Yeah.
What's that?
We're 6 years. I know it's 5 seasons, but we're like 6 or 7 years in.
Right.
I still can't name the bridge crew.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Only
That's true.
the only metric I need.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can either, honestly. That should have been a trivia question because no one would get it.
Nobody would. Just name the bridge crew in Discovery. Yeah.
Name one member of the bridge crew that's not
Yeah.
Saru and Burnham.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and you win the whole show.
So
People be like, the African girl, the girl with the one weird eye,
the part robot girl, the part
the part robot girl.
Oh, who died? Yes.
Yes. So they go on to in the article, he talks about how like they never broke into the top 10 of Nielsen and all that kind of stuff. He's kind of omitting some things, and I wanted to play devil's advocate on this article.
Yeah.
Sure,
If
go
people
ahead.
people really don't remember that for the first few seasons, Discovery was licensed out to either Amazon or Netflix internationally, and that's how the show paid for itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So it was a success financially because of that. So it's arguable to say, is it successful or not?
Put that up what Cujo said. That's a yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They had one episode where they literally
Yes.
went around
It's
and
true.
introduced everybody, and that was like 3 seasons in.
That was season 2
Okay.
when Pike first came on. Very
Ah.
much screams of, we had a focus group and everyone was like,
Yeah.
who are these people?
Yeah. I was like, all right, you know what? Before we get started, why doesn't everybody go around the room, say your name, what you do here, and tell us something about yourself that we wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Literally
Exactly.
anything at that point. But yes. Well, what's funny too about Discovery, and this is so true now, like what's weird is throughout the entire Discovery arc, the biggest points of contention were actually season 1 when we cared, and not the rest of the seasons, because by then it was like, this can't get any worse. Oh, it did. This can't get any worse. Oh, it did. But yet you look back and season 1 was probably the best season out of all of them.
I mean,
with the exception of when Pike came into season
yeah. But I was going to say, story structure wise, season 1 was the best.
Yeah,
Because they set things up and then paid them off.
they did.
Yeah.
It was
You
a
know?
big mystery, but it was worth it. Unlike the Red Angel, I'm having
Right.
PTSD flashbacks just saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember any of these story points.
The fact that
I really don't. I
Lorca
just
couldn't
don't.
see in bright lights, like it hurt his eyes.
Yeah. There's a
That-
lot of little mystery there. They did a good job.
Yeah,
with that.
they
The
did a
mystery
good
of
job
it.
with that.
I remember
So,
us talking about that at least. So.
yeah. So, well, that's all the news stories I have. I've already put in the chat that, hey, we're going to be playing their game soon. Our legally sanctioned quiz game.
Quiz game, yes.
Yes.
Quiz game, which you definitely do not have to phrase your answers in the form of a question, because that's not the game that we're playing.
Right.
We're playing a completely different game.
This game won't put you in peril in any way.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
If there's any synonyms for peril, it won't put you in that either.
No, not at all. Not at all. We have some prizes because I have stuff sent to me that I'm going to give away. So
Nice.
if you win, you'll get a prize. So let's play the tag at least.
Fun will now commence.
All right, so the first people to join us are T-Bear and Jerome. Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, look at that. No. Chad, you took away the board.
Oh, I'm gonna put up. Okay? Are we gonna do these two against each other?
Yeah, let's do these two against each other.
2-man team, and we're gonna do the main board, right? The hard one.
So if you guys have an answer, just say me or raise your hand, something, so we can our buzzard.
So we've got. Hold on here. Let me do this so I can see better. Okay, I'm gonna put the names in.
Okay.
Jeremy. And Bear.
We're just waiting on Chad.
Yep, sorry.
Typing things in.
And then I'm going to go present, share the screen, one, share.
There it is.
There is our screen.
All right.
You can't see the last one because of the logo, but it's menagerie. So those are our categories: races, one-offs, ships, series, and menagerie. Menagerie just means a mix of miscellaneous who knows what. Okay.
And it wouldn't be Trekcast without Chad misspelling something.
What did I misspell? Oh, I'm sure I
The
misspelled
guy's
all
name.
kinds.
Come on, man.
I'm sure I misspelled all kinds of things. And here I am clicking on the shared screen in Streamcast, trying to change it instead of over here on this. I can't see the thing. How do I spell it? Jeromey. Is that right?
EY. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. Oh, nope. No space.
All right.
All right.
All right. Chad, who do you want to go first? You're hosting.
We'll go with Jeremy. Jeremy
All right.
first.
And guys, you answer up either putting one finger up, or if you want to be cool, you can do that since we don't
There
have
you go.
buzzers.
Yeah.
All
since we
right.
have buzzers.
Which finger?
Yes.
A single finger of your choice.
Anyone. Yes, cue a mock time fight music. That's right.
There you go. I'll do races
So-
for 400.
What for 400?
Races for 400.
Races for 400. Which race plays the bad guys in Ensigns of Command?
Wow.
Do we in this non-descript?
Yeah, just say what you think the answer is.
Is it the Cardassians?
That is incorrect. T-Bear, can you steal it?
Is it who are the Ferengi?
And both of you got it wrong. Dan, do you want to chime in and try to win, steal some points?
Damn it.
That is so
Gravity.
perfectly timed.
Gravity is the bad guy. I'm going to go with the Romulans.
Oh my
good
God, you
answer,
guys
good
are
answer.
so freaking bad. I don't understand.
I'll go. What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, come on.
It's a Shiliak.
Yeah, all right. That's what I was gonna say. Very clearly.
Very clearly.
Duh. I mean. All right, next one.
Next one, T-Bear.
I'll go with ships for 200.
Mm.
What type of ship is the Bounty? I didn't think these would be that hard.
Well, apparently not.
Me,
Oh, go for it.
the Klingon bird of prey.
Boom.
There you go.
Look at that.
Good job. That's T-Bear.
Nice.
Nice. Good job.
I was gonna say paper towels.
I was going to say a
do,
spaceship.
Yes, that too.
Do ships for 100.
Ships for 100. What was the first ship James T. Kirk was assigned to?
Me.
Yeah.
What was the U.S. Farragut?
USS Farragut.
There you go.
There you go.
I probably
That's how it's
misspelled
spelled, by
that.
the way.
This is why we can't have nice things, Chad. The comment section when this gets posted later. That guy doesn't know how to spell anything.
I'm not a nerd. I don't care.
I'll do ships for 300.
Ships for ships for 300. Here we go. This class of ship is known to be the longest serving class of ship in Starfleet and can be seen in almost every series of the franchise.
The Excelsior.
Incorrect. T-Bear.
What was the runabout?
Incorrect. Dan.
Constitution class.
Incorrect.
Oh, runabout.
Oh my God. The Miranda is in single series, guys.
Okay.
Including DS9. And almost every movie, it's somewhere.
Spell check for 500.
Okay, fact checker Doug. Wolf, you are our new fact checker Doug. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Who picked that one? Was that T-Bear or Jer?
Me.
Okay, so Jeremy.
I'll do one-offs for 100.
One-offs for 100. Who did the crew find in the episode Relics on TNG? T-Bear.
Who was Scotty?
Montgomery Scott. Very good.
Yes. Montgomery Scott.
Next one, T-Bear.
I'll do races for 100.
Races for 100. What is the name of the Klingon moon orbiting Kronos? Jeremy.
Praxis.
That's correct.
It's
You're
not
finally
there
on the
anymore, though.
board. Good job. Good job. Next one for you.
All right. I'll do races for 200.
Races for 200. In Deep Space Nine, what species is Morn? Go for it.
Galamite.
Incorrect. T-Bear.
I have no idea. Mornian?
Dan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Canadian.
Lorian or Lurian.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, we'll go back to Jeremy. Go for it.
All right, I'll do Menagerie for 100.
Menagerie for 100. What was Data's cat's name? Jeremy?
Spot.
What is Spot?
What is Spot?
Go again.
All right, I'll do Menagerie for 300.
Menagerie for 300. What is a drink that Admiral Kirk and Bones share in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan?
The Wraith.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Who had their hands up first? I'm sorry, I was laughing.
T-Bear did.
Go for it.
What is Saurian brandy?
No.
Oh, come on.
Is it a Romulan ale?
Boom.
Dang it.
The Wraith of Khan.
The Wraith of Khan. I'm sorry.
Well, in the Wraith of Khan, it was Saurian brandy.
Yes. Good point. But the Wraith of Khan is a porno on Pornhub, T-Bear. What are you doing?
Oh, God.
I got the link from your OnlyFans.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Jeremy, keep going.
All right, series for 200.
Series for 200. In the series Star Trek Voyager, what is the name of the holographic doctor? T-Bear?
T-Bear.
What is Joe?
What the No.
That was what he called himself.
Yeah,
No.
he called himself that one episode.
His name is Joe. Yeah.
No, come on. Really? We're going to go with that?
I think it was.
Yeah, that's
He never
why. What do you have?
No. He never stuck with it.
In the final episode.
Yeah.
They said his name was Joe. That it took 20 years for him to settle on Joe.
On Joe.
The guy that created him was Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Right. I just had that.
The doctor.
Oh.
Yeah. Because that's what he was for the entire thing but okay, that's fine. We'll go with Joe. We'll give it to T-Bear.
There you go.
Keep going, T-Bear.
I'll do series for 100.
Series for 100. Which Star Trek series features Captain Catherine Janeway as the main character?
Oh, I know this one.
Jeremy?
Is it Prodigy?
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I mean, I guess you're kind of not wrong, but obviously,
Yeah.
no. I'll give it to Jeremy.
Yeah, I would give it to him.
All tied. All tied.
All right.
Trick question.
Oh
It is.
Lord, this is funnier than I thought it would be. This is a blast, guys. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks for this. One-offs for 300, please.
One-offs for 300. Who does Gene Simmons play in The Drum Beat? Gene, Jean, not Gene. Gene is a girl. Yeah.
The drum head, not the
Satie.
drum beat.
Yeah. What would you say, Jeremy?
Was it Admiral Satie?
Incorrect.
All right.
T-Bear.
Oh, I don't know. Was it Q's wife?
No. Dan?
I can't remember her name.
This is one of your favorite episodes. You should know this.
Yeah, I know.
Good one.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. The
Drum
demon?
Beat. Rear Admiral Nora said, I guess you were right.
That's what he said.
There he goes, Admiral
Satie,
Satie.
but I
Yeah.
kept thinking Nora in my head. So you were correct. Damn, you are
alright.
good.
Yeah.
You are good. I didn't even keep that in my head.
Oh, look
I
at
just
that.
had Rear
He's
Admiral
pulling
Nora.
up the lead now.
Yep,
man.
yep. Keep going.
All right.
Going ahead.
We'll do ships for 400.
Ships for 400. This ship saved the USS Shinzu, and I think I misspelled that
Yeah,
with
you
an
did.
S instead of a
There's a Z in
Z
there.
at the Battle of the Binary Stars.
Oh, man.
It's a discovery question.
Yeah, but this
Right.
is like season 1.
It is.
The good one. Nobody?
Du-du-du.
It's
That's the little
Discovery,
timeout
right?
thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We should have a. Dude, this isn't that other show that shall not be named legally, but it's.
Yeah. All right.
What is
No, that's
who
for
cares,
final-
says Nick.
that's for-
Final answer.
Yeah.
That's for final peril. We're not in final peril
That's right.
now.
That's true. That's
We're just
true.
in regular peril, then the's double peril, then final peril.
I don't know what you mean because this isn't that game. This is
Yeah,
Trekcast
yeah.
quiz show. We don't have those rules. USS Europa.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's a memorable ship.
That's a deep cut.
Chad Chad
Right on the tip
GPT
of my
helped me with
tongue.
that one. Yeah.
Chad GPT.
Yeah. D-Bear, can you steal it? Go for another one.
Oh, okay. I was like the Europa.
Steal it. What are you talking
Well, that was Jeremy going and going and going and going, but now he can get it. He has a chance to go first and get a point.
I'll
Go.
go with series for 400.
Series for 400. How many episodes does TNG have? Jeremy.
Dang.
177.
Incorrect. T-Bear.
178.
Boom.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
And no, I cannot see the answers on this board until I hit the space bar to know. So I know these.
T-Bear just realized he's a bigger nerd than he thought.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Congratulations. You are the nerd.
Yes, I am a bigger nerd than I thought.
Now does that factor in 2-part episodes? Do those 2-parters count as 1 episode or 2 episodes?
It includes
Okay.
everything in
Okay.
communication.
Hour block.
Yeah. Keep
Okay,
going.
Series for 300.
Series for 300. Who is the captain of the USS Discovery when the series starts? Jeremy.
Oh, shoot. What? I blanked your name. Go for it, T-Bear.
Who is Captain Giorgio?
Yep.
Philippa Giorgio?
Oh, it's can I take it back?
Yeah.
Lorca.
Oh, this.
Yeah, Lorca.
Dang it. Ah,
I thought it was Giorgio too, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
That's the Shinzu.
Shizu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the Shih Tzu.
Dang it. Glad there's no negative points.
All right.
I should have been doing negative points when you get them wrong, but I haven't.
There you
'cause
go.
I'm
No,
not
that's
that big of
a
dick.
different show.
a
That's
different
not this
show.
show.
That's right.
That's a different game. Completely different game.
Completely legally different game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Menagerie for 400.
Menagerie for 400. What salute is used in Star Trek that is also a Hebrew blessing? Go for it. That right there. Boom. The Vulcan salute, finger split apart, represents the Hebrew letter shin and the word shabadabadoo. Good job. Okay.
Should I? But okay.
Keep going.
One off 400.
One-offs, 400. Who is the actor who played a young Jean-Luc Picard in the episode Tapestry? This
Oh.
is really freaking hard.
Oh man.
If you know this, you win the Nerd Award.
I'd have to guess.
Oh, I do know this.
Do we actually have to have his name?
You have to know the actor's name. Yes,
Yeah.
Dan. Go
I know his name.
Go for it.
I know his name.
I know it too, actually.
Co-pilot from Memphis Belle.
Can I say it?
Go for it, Dan.
It's Patrick Stewart.
No. Oh.
It's Patrick Stewart.
It's Marcus Nash.
It's also Patrick Stewart.
It's also Marcus Nash.
But it's also Patrick Stewart. Right?
No.
Was
go
he
watch
not
the episode.
portraying? Was he not portraying a younger version of Jean-Luc
I
Picard?
mean, he's not wrong.
Okay, maybe on a
And the
technicality,
definition
then
of
no.
not wrong is right. So I'm right.
There you go. There you go.
Neither
Marcus,
one of
who the hell
Marcus
knows who
Nash's
Marcus Nash is?
got it. I don't
Come
know who the hell
on.
Marcus Nash is. This was definitely a Chat GPT. I was like, okay, I'll go with it.
Chad GPT. That's what I'm calling it from now on.
Trust Skynet for your answers.
I did, yes. I chose evil. I am not part of Google. All right, so Jeremy, you pick.
All right, let's do one-offs for 500.
One-offs for 500. Who did William O. Campbell play on TNG?
Ooh.
Ooh.
T-Bear.
Who was Okana?
Wow.
That is Okana. You are getting close to getting back into it. 1,600 to 1,500.
Wow.
Only a few questions
Coming
left on
back.
the board. Go for it, T-Bear.
I'll do ships for 500.
Ships for 500. This ship was listed as the first large or major ship to die in the Battle of Wolf 359.
Who calls it Wolf 359?
Yeah. And how does a ship die?
It
Yeah.
blows up. Whatever.
Chad
Is it Wolf
GPT.
359? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wolf 359.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just reading it quickly, okay?
That's like saying, I was there on 911. I saw the planes.
Right.
Nobody says it that way.
You get it. You get it.
All right.
First
Anyway,
major loss.
I'm giving these guys a chance to think. I'm giving them an opportunity
I
to
know.
Google just off camera.
Yeah, because I honestly don't remember the answer. This is the one I don't remember the answer on.
Oh,
I think I'll know when I hear it.
I think I know.
I think I know it.
I'm just going to guess if that's right. I'm going to say the Saratoga.
Incorrect. That one I know it's not right. T-Bear, make a guess.
What was the sovereign?
Incorrect. Dan,
Mm.
Is it the Odyssey?
incorrect. Daniel,
Oh, it's the Galactica.
the Melbourne. It's the USS Melbourne.
Come on, Daniel. Everyone knows that Galactica was the only ship to survive the Battle of Wolf 359.
Right.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Of Wolf 359, yes, you're right.
Wolf 3. Yep. 35-9. Wolf
Yeah.
35-9.
35-9. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, isn't this episode 359?
Yeah, it is actually.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's as if I knew that. I had no clue. I didn't. Jeremy, pick.
All right, let's do races for 500.
Races for 500. This race is best known for stealing and using others' technology. T-Bear?
Who are the Packlids?
Boom.
I am smart.
Keep going.
I'll do
You're in the lead now. 2,000 to
I'll do Menagerie
1,600.
for 200.
Which one?
Menagerie for 200.
Menagerie for 200. What actor plays Spock on Strange New Worlds?
Mm.
T-Bear?
Who is Ethan Peck?
Who is Ethan Peck?
That was for Daniel.
Spock 3.0.
Yeah.
I'll do one-offs for 200.
Lilith shows up on TNG. Who did she play?
Who?
Lilith from
Lilith.
Frasier and Cheers.
Oh.
Shows up on TNG. Who did she play? This is a great
I
episode,
don't
by the
know
way,
her.
that she's in.
Yeah.
I have it in my head.
I know the episode. I don't know her name.
Oh,
She falls in love with Riker.
That's right. Yeah.
He hits it like you know he does.
Hit it and quit it.
what's her name?
I can't name her. Oh, darn it.
10 more seconds. Beep beep.
Beep, beep.
Who was
Maybe
Corey?
Jeremy.
No, I didn't say it. Go.
Okay, what'd you say, T-Bear?
don't know who is Torin. Something
Incorrect,
like that?
Dan.
Yeah, I don't know her name. I know the episode.
That's also incorrect. Daniel.
Oh, she played Katie.
BB Newirth, Lilith, played Lannel in the TNG episode First Contact.
Linnell.
Linnell.
Now that you say it.
Yeah. She played linoleum.
Katie. Okay.
Was she
All
wearing
right,
flannel?
so who picked that last one? Was it T-Bear? So it's Jeremy.
Me.
All right, let's
Jeremy,
do
go
series for 500.
Series for 500. Dun dun dun. We're down to 3.
Oh,
you gotta win this to even
man.
get back into contention. This series features the first episode showing the holodeck. Jeremy?
Encounter of Farpoint.
Incorrect. It's the series that features the first episode showing the holodeck, and TNG is not it. T-Bear?
It's the TOS, the animated series.
Boom. Very good.
Good job.
nice.
You are running away with it at this point. I'm not sure you can catch up.
I know I might be out of it just for fun.
Yep.
Two
That was
races
it.
for
That was the
300?
breaking point.
Oh.
Which one, T-Bear?
Races for 300.
Races for 300. What is the name of the Vulcan ritual in which emotions are purged and controlled? Jeremy.
What is Punfar?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Kolinar. I knew it wasn't Ponfar. It's
You're
Kolinar.
right.
I didn't mean to hit the thing. It's incorrect.
Sorry.
You got it. You missed it. Shit.
Well,
I like
argue
that you got upset when you hit the emotions and
Yeah, I
purging
did.
ritual.
You could argue Ponfar does the same thing too, right?
I mean, kinda. It is a release.
Certain emotions, yes.
There's a release involved. Yes.
yeah. What happened?
The main
I
vault
just
death.
purged.
I just purchased. Jeremy will give you a shot at the last one.
I'm an attribute for 500.
That's what you're going to go with? Really?
It's for second place.
All right. William Shatner once told Trekkies to get a life on what show? Go for it.
What is Saturday Night Live?
Boom. Very good. Way to end it off.
Nice.
Yeah, this is fun. Thank
This
you.
is a
Yeah.
blast. This is great. We definitely have to do this again.
Absolutely.
And we have to do it where I come up with these questions, or one of us comes up with these questions instead of using some of the other ones. Because the last time we did this was what, like 2 years ago, and we used somebody else's board, and the questions were just horrible.
Yeah.
So,
We're gonna use somebody else's board next. 'Cause
okay.
We got, we got Chad's was waiting.
Awesome.
Hey, T-Bear, since you won, message me your address and I'll give you a prize.
I set that up, didn't I? All right, I'm going to stop sharing while I go
Good
find
game,
another
Jeremy.
board.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks
guys.
for playing.
Long and
Good to have
prosper.
you on again.
So,
That was fun.
yes. So we have Chazbaz waiting to play. Nobody else showed up, so I'm thinking Dan plays against him.
Turd Ferguson. Nice.
Yes. So Dan, you gonna play against Chazbaz?
Yeah, if nobody else
Yeah, nobody else.
nobody
showed
else
up,
wants
so.
to play, I'll do it.
Oh, we can't have the
I'll fill
winner
in.
from the last one try to play against the winner. Oh, that's fine. Oh,
That's
turd
fine.
Ferguson.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I'll say I'll play the winner. So
Yeah,
They
whatever
left.
you want to do. I'm fine
They
either way.
left.
yeah,
I like that he's
I'm
wearing a
okay.
coat. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah,
All dressed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got
I don't
my
know
phone.
who
Fantastic.
this board is.
Yeah.
Huh.
All I need is Sean Connery here.
I'll take the rapists for
I'll take
500.
the
Ooh, do
Alright.
I get to make fun of Chad's mother? That's that's a running.
I just make fun of
Yes.
Chad's mother the whole time. Draw a donkey.
All right. So
All
we
right,
got our
Dan versus
categories.
Turd. Here we go.
Dan versus Turd.
I don't know
Story
what
of
the
my
answers
life.
to any of these are, so I really have this is going to be tough.
Yeah.
So Dan, you go first.
I will take Next Generation for 500.
Star Trek: The Next Generation for 500. Unlike any other ship in the fleet, Galaxy-class ships can perform this. Dan?
Saucer separation.
Yep.
Nice.
Very good. Go again.
I'll take Next Generation for 400.
The USS Enterprise in The Next Generation is this class of ship. The USS Enterprise in the original series was a Constitution class. Yeah.
That is a Galaxy class starship.
Oh snap.
Is it Dan for 300 on TNG?
Yeah.
300, 300. Do it.
This French captain commanded the USS Enterprise in The Next Generation. Yeah?
Jean-Luc Picard.
You got to get up on it, Turd Ferguson.
Got to be faster
I
than
know,
that,
I
Turd.
know. I got it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well,
Gotta be quicker than
I
that.
tried raising my left hand, and guess what? It's out of frame.
Exactly. That is a
That
problem.
doesn't work.
I have a feeling these questions are going to be way too easy. Let me guess, Dan. 200.
200.
Right?
200.
Based 80 years after the original series, Star Trek: The Next Generation is based on what century? Go.
24th century.
Very good.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's finish it off.
Yeah, you gotta
Unlike the
finish it.
1701 Enterprise, this Enterprise is Star Trek. Whatever. Go for it. You raised your hand. Do you?
The D.
The D. Jesus.
Nice.
Turd Ferguson doesn't stand a chance. Keep going, Dan.
I know. I'm getting wiped.
Give me some Deep Space Nine for 500, please.
Oh, I'm gonna get wiped with this one.
After the third year of the Federation's invited presence at Deep Space Nine, this small ship was assigned there. Dan?
The Defiant.
I'm pretty sure that's right. It can't be anything else. Yeah. Keep going.
400.
Deep Space Nine was originally called this by the Cardassians. Dan?
Terok Nor.
Damn.
See, that's
That's
ridiculous.
an
My
error.
hand like up here.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's Terok Nor.
Yeah. What is the Gamma Quadrant? You freaking noobs. Anyway.
300.
The Cardassians had occupied the whatever, yeah. Go, Dan.
The Bajorans. We used this board the last time.
No,
I remember these
yeah.
mistakes. We
Did we?
we used this
That's
board the
great.
last time.
I just did a search and found one and grabbed it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
All right.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right. 200?
200.
The Bajoran wormhole led. I bet the answer is Bajorans.
No, Turd Ferguson raised his hand first.
Turd answered. Go ahead.
No,
What's the
wait,
Gamma
Turd, hold on.
Quadrant? What?
Can you guess the wrong answer
Gamma.
that
It's
they're going
the
to put in?
Gamma Quadrant. Oh,
Right.
the Delta.
No, I was right. They got it right this
You
time.
got it.
Yeah.
He got
All
it.
right.
All right.
I got a point.
Turds on the board.
I'm gonna wipe my
Finally.
wife.
I think I have my suspicion he just raised his hand and read the question after.
Yes. 100%
Like you?
that's what happened.
Like you?
Mhm.
All right. Go ahead. He's got control of
But
the
it's
board.
so
He's
quick,
got-
and it's like.
I know.
Yep.
I know. What are you picking, Turd?
Oh, I'm picking. Oh wow.
Yeah, you're picking now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now it
the
gets
Trek
serious.
test symbol's on the very far right. What does that say?
Oh, let me
What
get
does it
rid of
say?
that for you.
All right,
Voyager.
Voyager. Let's do Voyager for 500.
Voyager for 500. Here we go. Voyager remaining crew members finally returned home after their help of the feature that involuntarily the Borg after this many years in Delta Quadrant.
What? You have to read the questions because people listen to this and don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's true. This is an audio
exactly.
podcast.
Audio
yes.
podcast.
But he's raised his hand before I even finish. That's why I'm doing this.
Right. But other people listen to this later.
Voyager and her remaining crew members finally returned home with help from the future and involuntarily the Borg after this many years in the Delta Quadrant. Dan.
7 seasons. 7 years.
Is that technically correct?
Yeah.
70 years, or is it 7?
7.
That's how long it was supposed to be. 70 years.
7 years, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because when they came back, they were old, right?
Right.
Yeah. So.
And then they had to go back in time.
Yeah. Then
Yeah,
they
but
went
then
back
they
in
changed the
time,
timeline.
And then yeah,
So the-
then they.
The
So it
prime
should be 7.
timeline, they were there 7 years.
So it should be 7. That's what this answer should be. We all agree on that? Because
Yeah,
who
it
knows
should be
what
7.
who's
I'm
at the
not
hell?
winning this one. So.
There you go.
There we go.
Turds like,
Yeah, it's a little
dude,
hot.
I'm just here to be cool in my jacket.
You could win this. You could pull this. I don't know what your Enterprise game is or your TOS game.
That's true. You got a whole
Oh.
list there. All right.
All right,
What's
let's
next?
go Voyager. Let's go Voyager for 400.
Okay.
In an encounter with this malevolent species, Voyager picked up a new crew member whose designation was 7 of 9. I don't know how Turd didn't raise his hand faster than you, Dan.
Yeah, no kidding.
Go for it.
Who is Who is the Borg?
The Borg.
Who are the Borg? Yeah.
Who are the
that's true.
Borg? Whatever. Dan,
Who be the Borg?
who be the Borg?
300. Voyager for 300.
Le Borg, the Borgay. The USS Voyager was this class of ship, which is also a synonym for courageous.
Oh, Turd Ferguson's got his hand up.
Turd, go for it. I know this for sure, like 100%. I know it, so I don't
Yeah, me
care
too.
what this thing says.
Explorer?
Incorrect,
Ooh,
Dan.
close. Oh, Dan's glitching out.
I think Dan's
Or
glitching
is
out.
he Googling?
No.
Nah, he's glitching out. I can tell because
Okay,
he's like,
it's
in
the
slow-mo.
Intrepid.
Drawing a
it's the Intrepid
I
class. Yeah, neither
Intrepid.
one of you got it.
Yeah.
So Turd, we'll
I'll
go to you
take over
next.
for Dan while he's glitching out.
Yeah, Turd, you
'Cause
go
I'm
next.
also Dan. So there we
Let's
go.
go to Star Trek for 500.
Star Trek for
Blank.
500.
Gotta get
The
some
Star
points.
Trek pilot didn't star the renowned Captain Kirk. It instead
Ooh.
starred this captain as the commander of the Enterprise 20 years earlier.
Oh my God, I know this guy's name. Ah, Daniel, you go.
Okay, I got my hand up.
Yeah.
Number 1.
It's the guy
No.
from it's the guy from whatchamacallit,
From
Ferris
what?
Bueller's Day Off. Right?
No,
No.
this is the plot. This is the pilot episode for Star
it's
Trek
Pike.
original series.
Oh,
It-
this is
it's Pike.
Oh, it's Pike.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
my
Pike.
God.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get that right, Dan.
I was thinking of next
Daniel?
gen. I was thinking,
I'm trying to throw him a bone.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought he would have got that.
yeah. No,
hey,
no.
my Star Trek knowledge is off right now.
All right, you go, Turd, since I missed it.
Okay, well, let's take all the 500s off the board for funsies.
Okay.
Okay, Star Trek Enterprise 500.
The Enterprise was the first Warp 5 capable vessel created by Starfleet. The second Warp 5 capable ship Starfleet commissioned was named after this NASA space shuttle in the 20th century. Hint, it was the first to go into space, but not the first produced.
Dan's got it.
Not
Yeah.
Alex Trebek. Dan?
Enterprise.
No. It's not.
The second Warp 5 capable ship is the name we're looking for.
In XO1,
No,
that was
Daniel.
the Enterprise.
Daniel,
the Enterprise.
It's the Columbia.
the Columbia.
But the
How-
Columbia did go into space. The Enterprise did not.
The Enterprise most certainly did go into space, but okay.
The Enterprise shuttlecraft did not go into
No,
space.
no, they're talking about in Star Trek, the second Warp 5 vessel,
the
which was the
second.
Columbia.
Yeah, but it says it was named after this NASA space shuttle in the 20th century. It was the first to go into space. but
Oh,
not
yeah.
the
No,
first-
the hint is wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's screwy.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't-
that is
I
kind
don't-
of
I don't
screwy
know.
how they worded that.
Yeah.
This is why we need to
Maybe I
make our
read-
own boards. Some of these boards are really bad.
Indeed.
That's okay.
I'm on my phone now because my iPad is.
You forgot to charge it.
Glitching out.
No. I think when I'm on it for too long, it heats up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, and I think that's why
Oh.
I seem to crap out at like the 40-minute mark.
That's
Okay.
because your internal life support systems in your shuttlecraft
Put an
need
ice
some
pack
rework.
behind it.
Yeah.
Probably would help it.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Which one's next?
We'll go with Turd. Go for it.
Oh, so okay, let's do Enterprise for 400.
Before the founding of the United Federation of Planets, Starfleet used these two letters to come before a ship's registry number instead of USS. Dan? Not Alex Trebek?
Yeah, the question is wrong. What they're asking for is NX, but it's instead of NCC, and they still use NX in Starfleet when it's an experimental ship. So, but it's NX, I think.
Turd, I don't know what they're going to answer here.
I
It
don't
should
know.
be-
He got it. He got it.
Yeah,
I think yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, if they said NCC here, then maybe there's, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Keep
right.
going, not Alex Trebek.
I'll take Enterprise for 300.
In Star Trek Enterprise, Scott Bakula starred as this captain of the first Warp 5 capable vessel. And Turd is
Alex.
really pissed now because he
Yeah.
didn't get his hand up fast enough. Go for it, not Alex Trebek. The answer is not your mother.
It's your mother. It's Jonathan Archer.
Captain Jonathan Archer. Dan is
Well, I
just
went if I bring a dog.
smoking the Oh,
There you go.
had to get a dog. Yeah.
You wouldn't rescue a dog. That's points.
Hey, whoa, that's my thing. Get your own. Get your own stick.
Not Alex Trebek. Your next question.
Let's take Enterprise for 200.
Enterprise for 200. The Xindi Arch in Enterprise's third season was based after this terrorist attack against the United States of America and its... Oh, my Lord. Trebek.
The Battle of 911.
Yes. Yeah.
Just
I
a
mean-
painful kind of question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep going. Trebek, you have the floor.
Let's close out Enterprise for 100.
Okay. Let's wipe me.
Star Trek Enterprise is based in this century in the year 2151.
I mean,
Trebek?
It would be the 22nd century. I'll take Deep Space Nine for. Did somebody drop a guitar? What?
no,
what
I
was
dropped my
that?
mic. I'll be right back.
Everybody's
Mike
dropping
stands all-
everything at this point.
Everything's
It's just-
wrecking right now.
It is. It's a total train wreck.
Dan's like
Trebek.
just like wiping the floor with me. I don't think there's a comeback, guys.
I don't think there's enough.
think
Turd,
there's
you're
enough
correct.
points
There
on the
are no
board.
longer enough points on the board in order for you to win. But we'll keep going anyway because Trebek has another joke about my mom.
That's true. That's true. I'll take Deep Space Nine for 100. And your mother likes it deep too.
What is happening here?
I'm just gonna raise my hand and say I don't know, guys.
Actually, what you need
Walk
to start
around.
doing, Turd, what you need to start doing is just being like,
Just put it up and leave it up.
Just
I've
put it
always
up
been
and
here.
walk
Actually,
away.
this is what you need to do. What's his name that always showed up in that skit? Not Smokey
There's French
Robinson,
Stewart, and then there was
not Matthew McConaughey or Tom Hanks, but what's his name that always showed up as the guy from
Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey? Yeah. What's that
that's
actor's
that's who
name?
Turd Ferguson is. It's Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, that's who Turd Ferguson is. So I got the jacket on. I was going to do a mustache today, but I'd have to shave this part off.
There you go, Burt. You
I'm
just
saying,
played
and my
Burt.
points are perfect for Turd Ferguson.
It is. It is.
Gotta keep
All right, I'm
it
back.
not in the negative, but kind of in
No.
the positive.
Where was I supposed to go next? I have no idea. I've totally lost track.
Right there. Click it.
Deep Space Nine is important for in the Federation because of its location near this stellar phenomenon. Turd Ferguson.
The wormhole.
The Bajoran wormhole. You've actually got some points. It's amazing. No chance in hell for you to win, but you're still there. Trebek 4,600. Burt Reynolds 300.
That's
And
Burt
for you
Reynolds.
listening on the audio version of this only, who have no clue where anything was at that point or who's playing against who, it was initially Dan versus Turd Ferguson. Now it's Trebek versus Burt Reynolds. Same two dudes. Okay.
Exactly.
Keep going, Turd.
Hey, why don't you give out the score right now where we're at? So,
Trebek is 4,600. Burt Reynolds is 300. That is Alex Trebek or Dan at 4,600. Turd Ferguson or Burt Reynolds is only 300. Keep going, Turd.
Oh, I go. It's been so long. Let's do Star Trek.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yeah. Star Trek for 400.
Star Trek for 400. This great visionary was the creator of Star Trek. Dan.
Oh,
Your mother.
That is incorrect. You have lost points.
George Lucas.
Turd Ferguson.
Roddenberry of Gene.
All right. Next one.
Okay, Star Trek for 300.
Star Trek for 300. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, it's a daily double points, triple point. I'm going to triple your points if you get this right.
I'm going to raise my hand.
Yes.
These small fur balls were shown on Deep Space KTAC 7. Their purring soothed all but the Klingons, who had their hands up.
Did you say KTAG 7?
I did say KTAC 7. That's attack. That's attack. Who had their hand up first? Because I was reading and not looking. Turd, go for it.
It's the Tribbles.
What are the Tribbles? You get triple points. 1, 2, 3. You're now at 1,600 versus Trebek's 4,200. You're getting close.
Wow.
All points from here on now will be 4 times their value.
Just to make it possible.
I don't think it's possible anyway.
It's not, but
I'm gonna subtract points from Trebek though
I
when
get
he
every
loses
single
at
one.
4 times the number, so it's possible. Go for it, Turd Ferguson.
Let's do Star Trek for 200.
Star Trek for 200. The first Star Trek series is now commonly referred to as this. Alex Trebek.
Garbage.
Incorrect.
I mean, you're not
1, 2,
wrong.
3. You're now down to 3,600 points. Ferguson.
TOS.
TOS. They didn't even say 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's now 3,600 Trebek to Burt Reynolds 2,200. Ferguson, go.
All right, let's finish out Star Trek for 100.
The ship was under command of James T. Kirk. Alex Trebek. He's frozen. So he
is he
lost.
frozen?
1, 2, double points. Burt Reynolds, can you respond? He's laughing so hard he can't.
The Enterprise.
there we
The
go.
Enterprise. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. All right.
Nice.
How long is he going to sit there?
I don't know.
I'll take over.
Turd Ferguson.
Voyager
Star
for
Trek
200.
Voyager 200. Voyager's sarcastic doctor can't leave his sickbay without a special device because he is one of these. Ferguson.
The hollow emitter.
He's a hologram, not a hollow emitter. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no.
Last question goes to end. He's gone.
Yeah, I got it.
He died. It's over.
He'll respawn in a little bit.
He'll respawn. He'll come back as another character. I hope he does.
Go for it, Daniel.
Oh
Last
yeah,
one.
do it. Let's
Star
end
Trek
this.
Voyager for 100. The USS Voyager was stranded in this quadrant after being pulled there from the Badlands. Ferguson.
Oh, Ferguson.
The Delta Quadrant.
The Delta Quadrant is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still lose. 4,200 to Burt Reynolds, 2,200.
I was gonna say the Outer Rim.
He like
but
paused out for like half.
I know.
I still got my butt wiped. Oh man.
We should do one of these where it's incorrect answers only that make the host laugh.
Okay.
That's pretty arbitrary, but okay.
It is extremely arbitrary.
The
right,
waiting
Turd
game-
Ferguson.
The music for the waiting game should be the Odd Couple music.
Yes.
Like,
Or Benny Hill.
Yeah, or Benny
Yeah.
Hill. You know.
Hey, Turd Ferguson, message me your address and I'll send you a participation trophy.
Participation trophy.
You want me to do it in the private chat here? And
You're gonna get a
just,
pog.
on Facebook.
You're gonna get
on
a
Facebook?
pog.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get a participation trophy. So
Awesome.
there we go. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you,
man. That was
guys.
great.
Yeah.
That was
Thanks.
fantastic.
You're a good sport.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
All right. We do have some feedback if we want to go to that.
We
Yeah.
probably should. And that
All right.
Open hailing frequencies.
Hey! Frequencies open, sir.
Hey.
Hey, indeed. So I do have a question that came in. So I've got it up and ready to go.
Okay.
This came to us from John Zeb. Streaming question. He says, I'm a new listener and I've been enjoying your podcast. On your latest episode, which was like 2 weeks ago, you mentioned that Paramount Plus is totally fizzling out. I am pissed about this and have been chasing Star Trek through several streaming platforms over the past few years. Have you heard about where anything will go if Paramount pulls the plug on Paramount Plus? So I wanted to bring this one up because we did mention that potentially Paramount Plus could go away. I didn't want to give the impression, and maybe we didn't do a good enough job. It's not going away. There's nothing saying that it's going away right now. It's just that
it's hurting, though.
It's hurting, and the analysis that I read from a third party said one of the ways they could quickly start making money is to get rid of Paramount Plus. That's not to say that Paramount is actually going to do that. It's just an idea that somebody else had. So, will Star Trek go other places? No, not at least as it stands. No, it's not. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, if Paramount Plus is going to become a non-revenue loss for them, and it's going to become a revenue generator, there's absolutely no way that they would take Trek off of it. That's probably the one thing that is making them money on Paramount Plus versus anything else at this point, with the success of Lower Decks, with the success of Strange New Worlds, and especially with the success of Picard Season 3.
Right.
So despite the shit we give Discovery, those other three I just mentioned are fantastic. They are fantastic. So, and maybe what it winds up meaning, if Paramount Plus does say, okay, well, it's not working for us, Paramount Plus isn't working for us, then I'm sure they'll just go and license that stuff on someone else's streaming platform, and we'll still have access to all of Trek. It just might be on a different platform. But I don't, as much as they're hurting and it's tough and it's hard, I don't see them shutting it down anytime soon.
No, I don't see that either. They're pretty set on keeping it. So
yeah, and I want to be clear on something too, so that someone listening to us understands where my conversation about this stuff comes from. It's 100% my opinion, and whatever I read on the internet, which is the exact same thing that you read on the internet. I don't have any inside ball. Just FYI. So
yeah,
just speculation in my opinion, based off of what I read. Now, maybe I do read more than some. Maybe I do follow up on things more than some. I probably don't, because I get all my news from Daniel.
That's right. That's right. And I just asked the local Woodland Creatures for news, and they give it.
What was that website you used today that no one in their right mind has ever heard of? How did you?
Dat Magic, baby.
How did you even find that?
I googled Star Trek before the show, and they came up.
I asked Chat GPT. Chat GPT gives me all my info.
That's right. That's right.
That's hilarious.
So we did have one of our listeners, Duval, go to the Long Island Trek convention this weekend.
Oh, yes.
So he made us a video. There's not a lot of audio on this, so I figured we could kind of just talk over it. So let me awesome. play the video. So here we go. So this is the Long Island Trek convention. There he is. He's going to introduce himself.
Trekcast, I'm a freelance correspondent here at 23.
So there we go.
Right now, I'm checking out this really awesome Star Trek convention.
So pretty noisy, a lot of people there. But he told me that he did have a good time there. He got to meet some actors and get a new shirt. He's still there today. But yeah, it looks pretty fun.
You dig the music?
Me too. A lot of plates. We love our plates, apparently, as Star Trek fans.
Women at work.
Yeah. I think we met them in Chicago. Oh yeah, there's Sulu. Or Screw. They got to meet Screw.
Doug Jones. Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very well done.
Nice.
Thank you very much from our correspondent in the field, Duval.
He's our
thank you so much.
New York metropolitan area correspondent for Trekcast.
Yep. You'll have to go and give him his residual check. You're close by.
Yeah. No, we don't have a contract yet. So.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. I'm not for contracts, right? We get this shit for free. Man, I'm the capitalist over here.
That's right. That's right.
he crossed the picket line to give us that report. So.
Yes, he did.
Ah, yes, he did. See,
He's
I'm not the only one who's saying
he's
it's
going to go
it's-
out. He's going to go out to the parking lot. He's going to have 4 flat tires. He's getting home.
Yeah, he's in trouble now.
Scab. But thank you, Duvall. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for doing that. I did ask a pretty interesting question in our meme, which is, now that swearing is allowed in Star Trek, which legacy character would have the biggest potty mouth? Before I give you the internet's consensus, what do you guys think? Which legacy would have the biggest potty mouth now that swearing is allowed in Star Trek?
Well,
I mean, Worf, but you wouldn't know he was swearing because it'd be in
That's
Klingon.
true.
I think, you know what? No, O'Brien.
Okay.
Yeah.
O'Brien, because he's a sleeves rolled up, blue collar working man.
Even more so than Scotty. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. T-Bear is correct. Hands down, the internet went with McCoy.
Ah.
I don't know. He's a doctor and he's Southern gentleman.
Okay.
I think in PG-13 Trek, O'Brien beats his wife. That's what I think. I think he comes home, he has a few too many, she mouths off. Yeah.
He hits Keiko? No way. Keiko would beat the shit out of him. Keiko would have the biggest potty mouth.
Nah, he hits the kids too. I'm telling you.
My answer was Kira. I could see her just going off, especially around Ducat.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So.
Oh no, it would be not Ducat, but what's his name? Yeah, O'Brien would be f-bombing the Cardis. You bet he would.
Yeah, he would.
But no, what's his name? His second in command. Not Ducat, but the other guy. Damn.
Dumar?
Yeah, Dumar. Dumar would definitely be.
Oh, he did like to drink. Yeah, I could see him getting
exactly.
drunk and going
And he
off.
would be the one beating all the women. But unfortunately, the Cardis would like that. So that's their nature.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So.
I could see Odo, but I don't think he'd have the biggest potty mouth.
No.
But I could see him dropping some every now and
Quark.
I think it's O'Brien, but just for the record, I was kidding. I don't think he beats Keiko, even though she has it coming. She definitely.
Oh my god.
She probably does, but unfortunately, in an R-rated version,
How do
she
they
would be
have
beating
it?
the shit out of
No.
him. So, no one has it coming. I know, we're kidding.
Yeah.
Kai Wynn. Anytime Kai Wynn is talking
what?
to Ducat,
That
is
might be
when,
the right answer.
in the
Kai
background.
Wynn.
Yes, for sure.
I could see her with her public face. She's all prim and proper. And then, as soon as she's behind the curtain, she turns to her aide and says, "Get that effing man away from me. I don't see him again. Handle this. This shit is beneath me."
Yeah. I could see that.
Ensign Rowe wouldn't even make it in an R-rated version of Trek. She wouldn't be an ensign. She would be doing something else, probably running a ladies' hostel.
I don't know what he's talking about at this point.
I don't know.
She would be Madame Rowe. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh my god.
The Chat GPT is malfunctioning. Move on.
Indeed. Well, that's all the feedback I have. I don't know if you guys have any other.
It definitely wouldn't be JL. That's right. Come on, JL.
Oh, you know who it would be?
Who?
It would be season 1 Nog. That's who it would be.
Oh,
yeah.
Because he was literally a street punk.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's true. Hot Guy says Scotty, and Scotty was a very popular answer.
Yeah,
he was
for sure.
just below McCoy, so I could see that as well. Yeah. All right.
Awesome. What a fun show. What
Yeah,
an
it was
absolute
great.
blast. That's an absolute blast. I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a good time putting those questions
Game show was
together.
fun.
Yep.
So.
Game shows are fun.
We have to do that
Awesome.
again.
We will.
We'll let it air out. We'll let it percolate. Give it some time. People forget how good it was. Then we'll make them here's the rewatch at some point, and then the very next week do the real quiz show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan Young just like, no, we won't.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, congrats on Nobody needs to spell check my shit.
Great idea. I'll type the questions. I'll email them to you. You can just cut and paste them onto the board.
There you
There
go.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. I don't know when we'll do it because hey, we only got a couple of weeks away for Strange New Worlds. I'm very excited
That's
about
right around
that.
the
That's
corner.
coming up in June. That's 2.5 weeks from now.
I started rewatching Strange New Worlds yesterday, which is something I've never done with Discovery. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I want to do that before it comes out. I'm on the road finally again, starting again on Monday. I'm back on the road. I haven't been on the road a whole lot at all in the last month. So
Strange New Worlds comes back June 15th. So we're roughly like three-ish weeks away.
Roughly.
So, yeah. It's coming around.
Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
I
think we're skipping that weekend, right? I can't be here, but for next weekend.
Yeah, that's
but,
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks then.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Strange New Worlds comes out the same weekend as The Flash. That's,
Ooh.
Does anybody care?
I do. I want to go see The Flash.
That movie looks like a train wreck.
No, that movie looks pretty
It looks
good.
great, man.
I got no love for Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
but
same.
At this point,
yeah,
I'm like, it's Michael Keaton returning as Batman.
I know.
How do you not get excited about that?
That I'm excited about.
That and it looks like they've crafted a very interesting story.
Allegedly, Tom Cruise loved it.
What?
The rumor is Tom Cruise has seen the Flash film and loved it.
Here's the thing, and I think they're doing this on purpose because there's such a backlash about Ezra Miller. They're sending screeners to famous people in the hopes that those famous people will put out statements. Stephen King put out a statement yesterday that he saw the movie and he loved it. So, if anything, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting how they're marketing this.
Yes.
To try and get around the issues.
Indeed.
With him. So,
Indeed.
There's rumors about a slew of cameos.
They played it at CinemaCon like last month, which is the big convention for movie theaters.
Yeah.
And apparently the reactions was very high.
Yes.
They did not play the end credit scene. Apparently that is still, something they're holding back. There are rumors as to what it is, but I'm not going to say that.
Does the end credit scene matter in a movie like this when they aren't really tied together the way that like the Marvel ones are, or are these going to become tied together?
They are tied together.
None of it makes sense on the DC side. It's so confusing.
Well, they haven't laid it out yet.
Chad, do you know anything about the storyline called Flashpoint from the DC Comics?
Not really, no.
Okay, so the short version is Barry Allen's mother was murdered when he was a kid.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
He decides I'm going to go back in time. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Ruins the timeline, and at the end creates a new DC universe, and all the stories going forward are set.
So like Spider-Man.
So it's So except they did it first.
The multiverse, I meant, Daniel.
Oh,
I'm confusing you.
Still,
Yeah.
They did it first. DC did it first.
Gotcha.
So they're using this movie as a way to connect to all the other ones, and at the end not have to connect to any of them, or only connect to the ones that they want to.
Because they need a hard reset.
Yeah.
Because they're so convoluted and silly and weird and
yes.
Yeah.
But the way they're doing it, they can look at stuff and say, we want to keep this, we're ignoring this. We want to keep this, we're ignoring this.
That makes sense.
And they're working it into the storyline. So
it's a setup.
I mean, but I mean, at the end of the movie, they could literally dump Ezra Miller, and this is the only one he's in. And in the next movie, he's played by somebody else, and it makes sense.
If they bring in Grant, I
don't think they're going to bring in Grant.
I'd be happy about that. Nah, I like that kid though. I do.
They're not going to bring him in.
No,
that's too bad because I like that kid.
No. That kid, that 35-year-old man, yeah.
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 He's better than Ezra Miller. Come on, seriously?
Yeah, but we've seen like 3 people play the Flash. It's time for somebody else.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Is that television show done? Is he off that
Yeah,
show?
it ends like next week.
Oh, I had no clue.
It ends right before the movie comes out, which is kind of weird.
Which is funny because the movie was announced like the second week that the show started, and the show ran for 9 years.
Yeah, so for 9 years, people have been arguing about, they should have him play it. No, they should have somebody else play it.
Right.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah.
They'll argue about it till the end.
So in other words, it's an extremely expensive movie that won't make any of its money back.
We'll see.
Going for 9 years, someone on and off getting paid here and there over and over again, trying to write this, write that. I mean, gee, Merry Christmas.
Plus all the reshoots they've done. They did reshoots with The Rock.
Yeah, I remember hearing about the reshoots. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done reshoots because of COVID. They did reshoots because of now James Gunn. So
when did this turn into Marvel Cast? I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Superhero Cast. Yeah.
Not
like
Marvel
that we're
Cast,
talking about DC
cast,
and
sorry.
like Marvel Cast. What?
See, I don't care for DC anymore. That's why I said Marvel Cast. But anyway.
Sigh.
I always was as a kid too. I was more Marvel than DC.
Okay.
So I always liked Iron Man. I wanted to be Iron Man. I wanted to be Tony Stark. And when I grew up, I became Tony Stark. I just did it without being that smart, that rich, or anything else that Tony Stark had. But
so not Tony Stark at all.
Not Tony Stark. No.
Did you want the drinking problem as well, or?
Yeah.
I have that, but it's just LaCroix, unfortunately. So.
All right, guys. Well, it's been
all
fun.
right. Yep.
Yeah, it's been great. We should wind it up.
Yep. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We'll
see you guys here in 2 weeks. Yep.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
This is Captain Benjamin Sisko of Deep Space Nine and Space God to the Bajorans. I have a mission for you. This falls outside of Starfleet guidelines, so I can't order you, but I'm asking for volunteers. Volunteers who will subscribe to the Trekcast YouTube channel, leave 5-star reviews on your podcast app of choice, and share Trekcast across your social media accounts. If we can make our audience bigger, we might have a chance against the Dominion. Are you ready? Subscribe, like, and share. Are you with me?